Arsenal has officially launched the brand new 26-27 home kit, and I can't lie, Adidas absolutely cooked on that jersey. Because when the leaks first dropped, I wasn't really convinced. But now that I've seen it on the players, seen that video on the Arsenal website, this jersey completely is different. This is my reaction to the Arsenal kit. Welcome back to Arsenal. I'm so excited I won't miss my intro. Welcome back to All About Arsenal. And today we're going to discuss about my first reaction to the new kit for next season. We're basically going to look at the unveiling. There was a video that was sent on the Arsenal website. Lovely stuff. Eberechi Martin Odegaard, Ricardo Calafiori, Mariona Caldente. You know how Arsenal usually cook with all our kit launch videos, the fans interacting and stuff like that. And it was very lovely. Some fans feel it's too simple, others feel that Adidas understood what it means to be Arsenal. When you look at the inspiration behind the kit, you could tell that, they were basically celebrating 20 years of the Emirates Stadium using a special design, using a launch film that basically celebrated the connection between the supporters and Arsenal players around the globe. Alexia Russo was there, Mariana Caldente was there, of course, our captain Martin Odegaard, the great Chiese, and of course, our model Ricky Calafiori. So they use different locations, London, the Emirates Stadium, just show the experiences of how these fans interact with Arsenal players as well. And I really loved it. I love the design of the kit. I love the details of the kit. I love the inspiration of the kit. I love how the fans reacted to the kit. And I really love the nostalgia factor that's added to this kit as well. So, what's my first reaction? Guys, I love this new kit like so damn much. It looks clean. That's the biggest compliment I can give to it. Arsenal's new kit looks very clean. Our home kits don't really need too much, and sometimes it's the simplicity that makes it perfect. Obviously, speaking about how the inspiration was trying to bring Arsenal supporters closer to the players than before, and of course, you can get the kits at Arsenal direct. Our captain Odegaard said that wearing this shirt means representing something much bigger than ourselves. We carry the pride and belonging felt by our supporters all around the world. Our connection with them inspires us, and we feel so proud to wear the kit and honor this badge and what Arsenal stands for. Awesome. I love the red body. I love the white stripes, the sleeves. I love the red clean Adidas stripes, minimal clutter. Then that design on the neck, very lovely as well. I really love that. That's really dope. Of course, our traditional national identity is on it. And you can see why Arsenal fans are really loving this kit. It's not over designed, it's not overloaded with random graphics. We're not trying too hard. The kit is just elegant. And when you see the players wearing this under proper lighting, it looks much better than the leaked images you saw earlier in the year. Of course, it happens almost every season now when you get a lot of kit leaks and you'll not be interested. But when you see the real kit launch, and of course, we're having deal instead of visit Rwanda, we signed a new deal with the HR company deal, which is like 18 million a year. Nice bread for the team. And once you see it, everyone changes their mind. So let's talk about the details on the kit. There are like some very, very, very cool details. First of all, I love the texture across the body of the shirt. It gives the kit that personality without ruining the clean aesthetic that the kit already has. Adidas have basically found the balance between a modern football shirt and the traditional Arsenal identity. And something I love about it is the collar and the sleeve balance. Nothing looks overcrowded, nothing feels excessive. And I like the sponsor placement as well. The deal on one side will have the space where we're going to put the Golden Premier League badge, I hope. It feels so balanced. Even the long sleeve version, if you go to the Arsenal website now, you see the gallery of pictures where the long sleeve version was worn by the likes of Kai Havertz, Gyökeres, Duran Timber. It looked absolutely incredible. The long sleeve version might actually become a fan favorite, but it has that old school football energy that reminds people of classic Premier League and Champions League nights. That's one thing about the details of the kit. Now let's talk about why some fans might be divided. Obviously, I love this kit. but I can't speak for everyone. There might be some fans that might not love the jersey. Some fans might criticize some parts of it, maybe the shoulder stripes, how they look. Some fans will feel that the stripes are too bold. Others might feel that it works perfectly. I love how simple the jersey is. Some fans will prefer complex. Some fans will feel that okay, for it to be too simple, it's too safe. Because over the years, football kits have had different crazy patterns, aggressive back graphics, experimental designs. But personally, home kits should be traditional. That red vibe about it. This is Arsenal Football Club, one of the most iconic clubs in world football, and our kits should also match it. You don't always have to reinvent the wheel. Sometimes the cleanest designs are the best, and honestly, I really think that this jersey would age well. And one thing you guys need to know that this jersey has that Highbury feel about it because it reminds us about those old Arsenal eras, especially in the Highbury years. You know how things with Henry and Perez and Vieira. It gives some nice early 2000s Arsenal vibes. Gives some Wenger era aesthetics. Gives that whole traditional English football heritage. Fans will have that nostalgia feel about it, emotionally connecting to the jersey, and that's when the kit becomes iconic. Because if you look at the 2006 kits, the maroon kits that were when we left Highbury, there was something awesome about it. That was our final season in that iconic stadium that will be there since 1913, and the kit obviously was also awesome too. We finally managed to qualify for the Champions League with a late win against was it Wigan 3-0? Yeah, Henry. I think Henry scored a penalty and we had it memory I got like 20 years ago is quite long. You talk about those Dreamcast kits, those JVC kits, they are always remembered forever. Not just the design, but the emotional attachment that comes with these kits. I feel that this new jersey will have a legendary vibe about it. Imagine lifting silverware in this kit, Champions League nights in this kit, title celebrations in this kit. The emotional connection will be the one that will have everyone together. Now, when I want to compare it to other kits, I think this one is better than the last two Adidas kits. 22-23, which is the one I'm wearing right now, was quite nice, good design on it with the whole graphics. 23-24 had the whole blue thing going on. I wasn't really a fan of that kit, in all honesty. This season's kit is not bad, but I think this new one is quite good. It's really, really good. It's special about it. It has a nice vibe, has a nice look. Fans will wear this many years later. And trust me, that is kind of a good football kit. So what's my final rating? I'll give this kit a 9 over 10. The kit is clean, the kit is traditional, the kit is modern without overdoing it. The kit has some strong nostalgia energy. It has a very lovely, lovely version. And most importantly, it feels like Arsenal, which is the key thing. I want to hear from you guys, man. What's your take on this kit? So, guys, that's just pretty much it. Now, let's just do a quick reaction to the kit launch. It looked awesome. Tonight, Al and a couple of analysts are going to cook on the Burnley preview. Obviously, we have a game against Burnley that might potentially win the Premier League for us because if we win Burnley and City drop points against Bournemouth, Bob's your uncle. And for the first time in 22 years, we'll get the big one. All right, guys, so be on the lookout for that. On Monday night, we'll have the watch along as always in the match reaction to match. Looking forward to seeing you guys on that. And thanks for being with me tonight talk about this kit launch. It's always fun to see you guys on this channel and looking forward to seeing your comments. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video, which is tonight by 9 p.m. Be on the lookout. Till then, come on, you Gunners.